Chief Guest Shri Jagdish Sukla Deshmukh, dear colleagues and my dear children, everyone, good morning to all. Good morning, Miss. Children, normally we have many sessions here. Session on Vidyalaya, or science and technology, or creativity, or mathematical science. Like that, we have many sessions. But this is an entirely different one. This session will be led by Swami Jagdish Sukla Deshmukh. He is known as Jagannatha Yatra Das. Do you know he is an alumni, an ex-Navodaya of JMB Buswal in Jawahar district of Maharashtra. He passed class 10 in 1998 with first rank and class 12 in the year 2000 with second rank from Nasik Division Board, Maharashtra. Such a talented boy, very serious, very intelligent. After his 12th class, he joined in Vidyalaya College, Mumbai for B.Tech Mechanical Engineering. Then, after passing out from that prestigious institution, he started his career as a lecturer in engineering colleges in Mumbai. He was there, continued his career there for 8 years, not a short period, a long period of 8 years. But during that time, he realized that his inner urge was something. He was reading lot many books and he understood, he realized that his aim is something else. His way of life is something else. And he should fulfill it. That was the core of his belief. So, as usually you know, his parents were not happy, but he had given the assurance to his parents that I am going to take care of you. I will not leave you. Till the end of my life, I will take care of you. That was the assurance given to his parents by young Jagdish. During that time, as I told you, we have read so many books related to Gita, Swami Vidyalaya, and he has chosen a different path. Karmani Vatikasi, Ma Haresh Hara Chakra, Samjay Samsaya do your duty well. Don't worry about the research. Karma ചെയ്യുക നമ്മുടെ ലക്ഷ്യം. കർമ്മ ഫലപ്രദമായ ലക്ഷ്യമാണ്. See, this is a different path. Swamiji is here with us today, just to make you understand some realities of life. How can you serve the society? That was his question to himself when he was a student. You know the motto, come to serve, come to learn, go out to serve. Serving can be in many ways. You can give some money to somebody, that's a service. You can give some clothes to somebody, that's a service. You can give food to somebody, that's also a service. But Swami has chosen this day by imparting knowledge, by gaining knowledge. He is a scholar, he is a learned person. So his talk will definitely be useful to us. You will be enlightened by his very presence and by his words, I am sure. So my dear children, attend his speech carefully, seriously, listen to him with patience, and at the end of his speech, you can clarify your doubts with knowledge. So, this is an auspicious day for all of us. I'm sure we will be enlightened. So, on behalf of the entire Navodaya family and on my personal behalf, I extend a very warm welcome to Swami. Welcome to Swami, welcome to Vidyalaya, welcome to this session. Welcome.
Thank you, madam.
I would like to welcome all my dear colleagues and all my dear children to this session. Children, this is not a funny session. This is a serious session. Remember. Okay, have a nice time. Have a fruitful time. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for welcoming me in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Idukki. I wish you all good morning. Good morning, sir. I feel myself very fortunate to be amongst you today morning here. Do you feel happy to see me? Yes, sir. I have come from long distance. I have come from long distance to see all of you, to meet all of you, and to share my life with you. Many students ask me, sir, what is your purpose of coming to our school? Many large schools I have gone, nowadays schools, they ask, sir, why you come here in our school? So I tell them, the most important or the first purpose is to meet all of you, to see all of you, because you are not ordinary people. Those who have come to Navodaya school, they are really fortunate to get the admission in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. So, and I consider all Navodayans as my family members. Even though I passed out long back, 26 years back, still I consider all India Navodayans as my own family members. So I come to see all of you, to meet all of you. Is it okay? Yes, do you consider me as your own family member? Yes, thank you, because we say Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Our culture is that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole planet, not just planet, the whole universe we consider as our family. So I thought, if I have such a big family, then why to make other small family of 2-3 people? So I did not marry, because I had that experience of the joy of the universal family. So my mind could not accept the idea of accepting a small family up to 3 people, wife, son, daughters. Anyway, I consider all living beings as my own people. My mother asked me last week, don't you feel any problem? Don't you feel any difficulty, trouble in new place, South India? There is no food, there is no our people, there are no relatives. Don't you feel lonely in South India, Kerala, Karnataka? So I told my mother, the faces may be new, The land may be new, but when I consider, when I experience, when I feel that it is my land, they are my people, then I feel happy. I don't feel lonely. I feel happy, blissful to see my own land, South India, and to see my own people. So she was happy with that answer, that I'm not feeling alone anyway. See, nowadays, people are feeling lonely in their own family. This is a condition. They have family, close family, but they find difficult to be happy there. Why? Many problems are there, many things are there. One is ego problem, not understanding each other, not able to adjust with others. So, even family problems, and then society problems, then state problems, national problems are there because of not understanding the basic life science, basics about life. When you know that life is not just a body, life is not just about the body, physical body, life is about something divine, something spiritual, something holy spirit in the body. I'll give you an example that many times we compare life with a journey. We compare life with a journey. In journey we need a vehicle. So we have been given physical body as a vehicle to have our life journey. Please pay attention. I am giving an example to make you understand what is our real life. Nowadays people think that life means the body, eat, drink, enjoy. खाओ पियो मजा करो, यही विचार. Nothing beyond the body. That's why they become victims of addictions, lust, anger, greed. People become victims, bad habits, only for the enjoyment of the body. But when you know that we are something higher than the body, then we'll be in a better position to get the real pleasure, the real joy. So I'm giving an example of the vehicle. That our body is like a vehicle in our journey. So vehicle has the wheels. So our senses, 5 are knowledge acquiring senses and 5 are working senses. So total 10 senses. These 10 senses can be called as wheels of the body. Wheels of the body. Like a vehicle has the wheels, the body has the senses. 5 knowledge acquiring senses, which are the eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. These are 5 knowledge acquiring senses. And we have 5 working senses. Karmendriya, hands, legs, speech, genitals and anus. These are 5 working senses, Karmendriya. And we have 5 Gyanendriya, knowledge acquiring senses. For the wheels, there is a brake in the vehicle. To control the speed of the vehicle, there is a brake. And so, to control our senses, to manage our senses, to function the senses properly, there is a brake of mind. Mind is known as the king of the senses. Sometimes we say, oh, my sixth sense is telling me, sixth sense is giving me intuition. What is that sixth sense? In Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned by Lord Krishna that mind is the sixth sense. Mainly 5 knowledge acquiring senses, and then their king is our mind, sixth sense. So if the mind is peaceful, if the mind is concentrated, focused, if the mind is pure, then that break of mind can be applied properly on the senses. In seeing, in eating, in hearing, in speaking, in our all the activities, our mind can be a great help. And we know that in the vehicle there is a driver. There is a driver to apply the brakes. Who applies the brakes in the vehicle? Driver applies the brake. So who is the driver? Our buddhi, intelligence is our driver. By the use of intelligence, we can apply the brake of mind on the senses. Mind itself cannot apply the brake because mind functions are mainly three functions. Mind's functions are three functions. Thinking is the main function. Thinking, feeling, and willing. We think, we feel, and we make a will, we desire with the help of mind. But many times we think wrongly, we think about negative things. Many times we feel negative, we feel bad, and many times we desire unnecessary, useless, harmful things. Mind desires. But if the driver intelligence is strong enough, sharp, then intelligence will guide the mind that what is good, what is bad, what is useless, what is useful, what is beneficial, what is harmful, what is of loss. So intelligence is more important to control the senses with the help of mind. Mind itself cannot control the senses. Even though mind is the king of senses, without the intelligence, mind cannot choose the best option. Usually, mind makes a choice of the easy thing and the happy things or the temptations. Mind chooses temptations. But when we have good intelligence, when we have sharp intelligence, then we choose not just easy things but the best thing. Okay, so I give example of body. Body is a vehicle, senses are our wheels, mind is our brake to apply on the senses with the help of intelligence. Intelligence is our driver. Who are we? You may say, sir, we are the body. I have photo, my identity, ID, on my ID, card, I have my photo. That photo is not of you. That photo is not your photo. That photo is of the body. And body changing. Body is changing with time. You see, from your childhood, from your birth, you may be having many photos. You may be having many photos. First birthday photo, and then LKG, UKG, your next birthday photos. You may be having photos. You see that first birthday photo and today's photo. You see, body has changed. Body has changed a lot. Nobody can even say that you are the same person. Seeing the first photo and now latest photo, nobody can even imagine that this boy is now a young man. Because body has changed a lot in shape, in size, in form. But do you feel you are not the same person? You feel I am the same. Who was in the lap of mother? I am the same, sir. Your mother, your father also feel the same thing, that You are the same who was born long back. Even the body has changed, we don't change. It's our personal experience that even the body changing, we as a person don't change. We are the same unchanging individual in the body. And that individual is the owner, is the passenger in the vehicle of body. Unchanging individual in the body is our real self. Body keeps changing with time. Body is born, body is becoming old day by day, year by year. Our mind also changes a lot. Morning mind, afternoon mind and evening mind, not the same. Our thoughts, our feelings, our desires, not the same all time. They change. So, we are not the mind. Mind is our brake. Even we are not the intelligence. Intelligence is our driver, is our asset, is our instrument, or is our energy, power to be used. Sometimes intelligence functions, sometimes intelligence doesn't function. We see in our exam time, we want to remember something, recall something, we are not able to recall, remember why? Our buddhi, intelligence is not functioning properly. We remember those things which we don't want. We don't remember those things which we want in exam time. So that happens. So we are not the intelligence also. Then there is ego. Ego is there. We all have egos. Do you accept we have ego? Ego is there. Ego must be there. Ego is always there. Why? Ego is our self understanding, self identification, our designation, our position, our status is our ego. There are two egos. Do you know there are two egos? One is real ego, to consider that which we are. To consider that which we are is real ego. And to consider oneself that which we are not is the false ego. Many times relationships have problems because of false ego. We consider ourselves the best and we consider others as lowest. That is the problem. Ego means not that we are the best. Ego means what we are. We are simply the servants of the society. We are supposed to serve the society. You see, any job is known as English service. Any job is known in English as service. Why? We are supposed to serve. That is the idea. That's why job is known as service. So our position, we may be engineer, we may be doctor, we may be businessman, we may be teacher, we may be anything, political person, a politician, no problem. You be anything. You may be artist, you may be musician, you may be sportsman, no problem. Good thing. But the idea should be we should serve. We should help others. We should do something welfare for others. That is our real position. So our ego should be that we are the servants. सेवक, हम सेवक हैं जो बोलते हैं सबका मालिक एक बोलते हैं, क्या बोलते हैं? सबका मालिक एक बोलते हैं। आप समझते हैं छोटे बच्चे, हिंदी समझते हैं? सबका मालिक एक बोलते हैं, वो भगवान है। दैट इज द लॉर्ड, सुप्रीम लॉर्ड। देयर इज ओनली वन सुप्रीम लॉर्ड, एक। एंड वी ऑल हैव द बिग कनेक्शन, द इंटीमेट रिलेशन विद द सुप्रीम लॉर्ड। We have the intimate, very close relation with the Supreme Lord. If we know that, if we understand, if we experience our intimacy, our intimate relationship with the Supreme Lord, then we will be always happy and blissful. Nowadays, people don't know that they have the most intimate relation with the Supreme Lord. People think simply in terms of body only, body mind, nothing else. So I give you example that body is our vehicle in the journey of life. Body is our vehicle in the journey of, so body pleasure is not our pleasure. It's only illusion. It's only illusion, misconception, wrong idea, thinking that body will give me enjoyment, body will give me joy. Never. Our experience is that body always gives us pain, discomfort. Always. From the day of birth, body has given us discomforts, pain, hunger, thirst, disease, unhappiness. Body has given. We forget, and in illusion we think body will give me enjoyment, senses will give me enjoyment. Never. Because body is simply made of flesh and bones. You touch your body. Body is simply flesh and bones, nothing else. So simply touching body, thinking that body is a source of pleasure is our misconception. You see, all the bad habits, all the addictions, chewing gutka, tambakku, all the intoxication, drinking liquor, wine, all this is because of thinking that body will give us enjoyment, body will give us pleasure. Never. People become slaves, people become victims of intoxication in the name of bodily enjoyment. Body will never give you enjoyment, body will make you slave, victim of the addictions, intoxication. And people cannot then give up addictions. It's a sorry state of, it's an unfortunate condition of the society. Not just village people, many engineers, many doctors also become victims of intoxication. We have seen in society. When I was studying in Mumbai for my BTech course, VJTI college is the best college, or one of the best college in the whole India. The first college of India to be established in 1885 by Britishers that time. Name was Victoria Jubilee Technological Institute. Now name is changed. Now name is Veer Mata Jizabai Technological Institute, VJTI. The college has all the students above having 90 plus marks in their 12th exams. All scholars, all intelligent people. But these boys also, many, 50%, 50 to 60% students becoming involved in addictions, intoxication. I could see that. I was seeing. Even though they know science, they know physics, chemistry, but they cannot be away from the intoxication. Why? They are lacking self-control. They are lacking self-control. They are lacking self-confidence. They are lacking self-peace. They are lacking self-satisfaction. So they take the help of intoxicants to feel happy, to release their tensions, which is anxiety. So I told you, body is not our real self. Body is simply our vehicle to be used properly, to know that we have to reach our destination. Vehicle is for journey, and journey begins from one place to other place. We should know our starting point, we should know our end point. So I told you about body, senses, mind, intelligence, ego, and last part is our real self. Our real self is the divine spirit soul, who is birthless, who is deathless, who is eternal, part of God. Our real self is a divine soul. Divine soul. That soul which is never born. So there is no death for the soul. Body is born. So body has old age, body has disease, body has death. But soul, because soul is a part of God, soul is the divine part of God. So soul has no birth. Soul is immortal. Soul is eternal. Soul is divine. Satchidananda. Satchidananda. Sat means eternal. Chit means knowledgeable. Chinmay. And Ananda. Ananda means blissful. Our nature is to be blissful, full of knowledge and eternal. When you know that our nature is not material, our nature is not ignorance, our nature is not miserable, our nature is to be pleasurable, our nature is to be happy always as a divine part of God. That song is there, small prayer, Hindi. तुम्ही हो माता पिता तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो. Have you heard this? So sing behind me. I will sing first, then you will sing behind me. Close your hands. Close your hands. Small prayer. तुम्ही हो माता पिता तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो. तुम्ही हो माता पिता तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो. तुम्ही हो साथी तुम्ही सहारे, कोई न अपना सिवा तुम्हारे. तुम्ही हो साथी तुम्ही सहारे, तुम्ही हो साथी तुम्ही सहारे, कोई न अपना सिवा तुम्हारे. कोई न अपना. दया की दृष्टि सदा ही रखना, तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो. दया की दृष्टि सदा ही रखना, दया की दृष्टि सदा ही रखना, तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो. तुम्ही हो नैया तुम्ही खिवैया, तुम्ही हो नैया तुम्ही खिवैया. तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो, जो खिल सके ना वो फूल हम हैं, जो खिल सके ना वो फूल हम हैं, तुम्हारे चरणों की हम धूल है, तुम्ही हो माता पिता तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो, तुम्ही हो साथी तुम्ही सहारे, कोई न अपना सिवा तुम्हारे, कोई न अपना सिवा तुम्हारे, दया की दृष्टि सदाई रखना, तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो, तुम्ही हो माता पिता तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो, So we sing this prayer that Supreme Lord is our mother, Supreme Lord is our father, is our companion, best friend, is our support, sati, is our sahara. We sing, but many times we don't believe it. We don't believe it. So we don't get much benefit when we understand that the Supreme Lord is our mother, father, is our brother, is our friend, is our support, is our companion. Then you will have a lot of strength. You will have a lot of faith. विश्वास होगा कि हमें डरने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. You don't need to fear anything. You will have no fear. You will have no fear. That God is with us in our heart to help us, to support us, to care us all time. Body is sleeping, but soul is not sleeping, God is not sleeping. They are maintaining the body, our life. So I told you that our real self is not physical material body. Our real self is not the mind which is always changing, always restless. Our real self is not the intelligence which sometimes functions, sometimes does not function. Our real self is not our ego which keeps changing our position, status. Our real self is our spirit soul, divine part of the Supreme Lord. This is the most important basic thing to know that we all belong to the Supreme Lord. And that's how we get natural, universal love for all. We get the natural, universal love for all living beings. And we say, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We feel Vasudhaiva, that whole universe is my family. This consciousness, this mindset comes, this feeling comes when you accept that we all have common mother, common father, common source, and that is the Supreme Lord. Without accepting one Supreme Father, Supreme Lord, there cannot be natural, spontaneous, universal affection, love for anybody. Nowadays, I told you, family members also feel difficult to adjust with each other. Why? They think in terms of body only. All think for their own personal body pleasures. They are not able to think beyond the body pleasures. But when you understand the real pleasure, real joy is of the soul, divine joy. That joy is always pure. That joy is always unending and unlimited. Material joy, bodily joy is momentary, is temporary, is illusory. But the spiritual joy is pure, permanent and everlasting. And that joy is experienced in connection to the Supreme Lord. Last 5 minutes I will speak, then we will have question answer. You see, you have seen small babies. We all were babies long back in the hands of our mother, father. Small baby is happy with the money, with the motorcycle, with the vehicle, with the bungalow. No. Baby is happy with the mother. Small baby is fully fearless, fully happy in the lap of mother. Because baby knows that if mother is there, then there is no need to worry, no need to fear anything. That baby is happy, smiling, seeing the world in the lap of mother. In the same way, we all are the divine children of God. We all are divine children of God. हम सब भगवान के बच्चे हैं. हम सभी भगवान के बच्चे हैं, संतान हैं. तो हमें जब पता होगा कि भगवान अपने कौन है, माता है, पिता है, बंधु है, सखा है. अपने जो माता पिता हैं, शरीर के माता पिता तो अपने गांव में हैं, वो तो हमें साथ नहीं दे पाते हैं, दे नहीं सकते क्योंकि लिमिटेशन है. लेकिन भगवान को कोई लिमिटेशन नहीं है. God has no limitation. He is all powerful. He is all pervasive, all expanding. So God is there with all living beings. In our hearts, God is there as the super soul. We say super soul. Soul, super soul means आत्मा, परमात्मा. भगवान हम सबके हृदय में कैसे हैं? परमात्मा के रूप में हैं. चींटी के रूप में भी है, चींटी के साथ भी है, हाथी के साथ भी है. भगवान जो देवता है उनके साथ भी है, जो दानव है, असुर, उनके साथ भी है. भगवान सबके साथ है. क्यों? सभी भगवान के बच्चे हैं. देखिए, दुनिया कैसे बनी, दुनिया क्यों बनी, दुनिया कौन बनाया, हम कौन हैं, हम कहाँ से आए हैं, हमें कहाँ जाना है, इसका जवाब मॉडर्न साइंस नहीं दे पाता. मॉडर्न साइंस कैन नॉट गिव अस द आंसर्स अबाउट दिस क्वेश्चंस दैट हु हैज मेड द वर्ल्ड, हु हैज मेड द यूनिवर्स. दे सिंपली गिव, मॉडर्न साइंस पीपल सिंपली गिव some theory, some imagination, some speculation that maybe like this, maybe like that. But the Vedic science, the holy books, the scriptures, holy scriptures inform us that who is there behind the universal creation, who is controlling the creation, who is managing the universal affairs, who is the source of all of our life, who is maintaining our life. So, holy scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Vedic science books, Bible, Quran, all these books mention details of all these things. Who are we? Who is God? Why we are born? Why we face death? All the problems, all the questions, answers are given in the holy scriptures. So along with our modern science books, for our personal life development, personal advancement spiritually, we should study at least once in life any holy book, any holy scripture. Nowadays in syllabus we don't have those books. So it's a need to make our life complete. See, education is not simply for job. Education is not simply for job. Job is a small part. Job is a small part. See, you see animals, you see birds, they don't need even any education and any job also they don't need. Because Bhagwan जो है, the Supreme Lord has given all the necessities for all the living beings. भगवान सबके लिए सब कुछ व्यवस्था बनाए हैं. उनको ABCD कोई स्कूल कॉलेज जाने की आवश्यकता नहीं है. उनको कोई जॉब की आवश्यकता नहीं है, पैसे की आवश्यकता नहीं है. जीवन का सब कुछ व्यवस्था भगवान ने सबके लिए बनाया है. जीवन में क्या चाहिए? जल, अन्न, जल, अन्न, एयर, हवा, air, we need air, we need food, we need the light, sunlight, we need water, we need the intelligence, we need body for living. All these things have been given by the Supreme Lord. So we should know that God is our source, God is our maintainer, God is our mother, father. See, by knowing this thing, not just knowing, but by experiencing that our life is because of not any company, not any hobbies. Our life is because of the Supreme Lord. Then we must be expressing our thankfulness. We must be thankful to Lord. In the morning I saw breakfast time, or always in all mess they pray that, oh God, we are thankful to you for giving us food. So yes, not just saying, we have to believe it, we have to feel it that God is there to supply all our necessities. And then when you have that faith by knowledge of the study of the scriptures, then you feel satisfied, you feel blissful, you feel fearless, like a small baby in the hands of mother. That is my personal experience, that when we connect with our source, with our source is ultimately one common Supreme Lord. You may have many names for God, you may have many ways of knowing God, but one common thing is that there is only one common same Supreme Lord, and on that basis we all can have universal brotherhood. We can have universal brotherhood. No need to fight on some issue of faith, on some issue of religion, on some issue of caste. No need to fight, because all accept that there is one common Supreme Lord, who is our universal mother, father. So last thing I will say that many times students ask me, sir, give us motivation for study, give us, I spoke about life science, basic thing, that body, mind, senses, intelligence, ego, and then our real self. But now I will speak about some other topic about the motivation for studies and our life. With that knowledge, it will be easy to focus our mind, our intelligence in the study. We know that study is our duty. Study is our duty. For study, it will be easy to focus when you know that it is your duty. Simply thinking of marks, simply thinking of the percentage, simply thinking of position will not make you focus. Samiti has given guideline. Come to learn. Come to learn. when we have that understanding that I am supposed to learn, we are supposed to learn academics, we are supposed to learn sports, music, arts, all these things. So when you are busy with the learning process, when you are busy with learning process, you will be happy. You don't need to worry about marks, exams, percentage. No need to worry. Definitely, if you study well, if you learn your subjects well, you will get best performance. Best performance you will get. And never do mistake. Never commit mistake of doing comparison. Never compare your performance with others' performance. Many times we compare our marks with others' marks. We compare our position with others' position, and we feel unhappy. We feel unhappy. Oh, I am getting less marks. I am getting less position. No need to be unhappy. No need to feel bad. Simply by doing comparison, because all our position is not the same. All our capacities are not the same. Our level is not the same. Our intelligence level is not the same. Our skills, our hobbies, our nature is not the same. All have unique nature. Knowing our uniqueness, we don't need to compare with anybody. You can compare yourself with your past. You can compare yourself with the past performance, past result, not with anybody else. Otherwise, you will be always unhappy and always sad. And second thing, our learning should be for not just earning money. Our learning should be for serving. So Samiti, Navodaya Samiti says, come to learn and then go to serve. So when we have that motivation to do some service, for society, as an engineer, as a doctor, as a teacher, as a businessman, as an artist, as a sportsman, as a musician, as a politician, there are countless occupations, there are countless ways to serve the society. What is important? Not the activity, important is our intention. Our motivation should be, our purpose should be to benefit, to help, to serve others. Why? We have taken so much from society in Navodaya school. All our expenses, all our clothing, all our foods we get in Navodaya school is because of society. So we must be grateful to our teachers, to our schools, to the society that we have been given so much from them. So we must desire to pay back at least something. We cannot pay back, but at least we should try to repay, to do something back. So that is the go to serve. And that service motivation will give you satisfaction that I am doing something for society. See, last point, in giving we receive. One saying is there in English, in giving we receive. So in giving joy, in giving satisfaction, in giving happiness to others by our service, we will receive happiness, joy, satisfaction in our own lives, in our hearts. I thank you all for your patient listening, for your attention. Any questions if you have, you can ask me. Any questions, any doubts if you have. Or even any comments, you can come here and speak your comments, say your comments. Yes, junior boys, any question? Sit properly. Sit properly. We should know how to sit. We should know how to conduct. These are basic things. People won't see your marks. People won't see your performance in the exams, academics. People will know you. People will judge you by your behavior, by your conduct. how do you conduct in society, how do you speak, how do you listen, how do you behave. That is the most important. Nowadays in companies, in jobs, they are interested not for your academics. Companies are not now interested in the academics performance. They are now much more interested to see your practical behavior, general behavior. That counts more than the academic marks. My personal experience as a teacher in engineering college for 8 years. Above 60, all are same. For companies nowadays, above 60 marks, all are same level. Companies keep their own test, their own ways to know you or to examine you, to test you. Companies will select you, will employ you, will give employment to you based on your personal behavior, your general behavior, not just academics. So please be knowing that we need to learn our behavior also properly. Okay, thank you. Any questions, comments, girl side? Any doubts? Any comment? If you have, you can come. I hope you understood the message. Did you understand? Something beneficial? Something useful? Thank you.
Good morning. Today, I am given the privilege to propose vocal thanks to the distinguished collaboration and ex-Navodaya of JNP Travel. We are extremely grateful to you, sir, for traveling so far to let us listen to the words of eternal wisdom. You enlightened us by your words which have jumped out of your long words, varied and vast experience. Thank you so much for spending time with your family members here in Italy to fulfill the dream of what they were to become. I'm sure that they will be benefited by your words. I also thank our respected Vice Chancellor who gave us this opportunity to listen to the words of our big brother and guru. I also thank all the staff and students who attended the program. Thank you.